So the NFL playoffs are here, and of course, all the attention is going to be on the quarterbacks. And with that in mind, let's rank them. So joining Andy and I for this NFL playoff rank 'em special edition segment is Charles Curtis. So thank you, Charles, for being here. Andy, be nice.
Always.
No, don't be nice. No. We don't do nice. This is not how we do things here.
Yeah. So for this segment, we asked Charles and Andy to rank the 5 quarterbacks we want to see win the Super Bowl this year. And they had to come up with this list together. So I can't wait to see what they came up with. Gentlemen, the floor is yours. Number 5 on the list. Andy, who you guys got?
Joe Burrow, Cincinnati Bengals. Charles had other ideas for this, and I said, no, Charles, not today. Joe Burrow, because of this. When was the last time the Cincinnati Bengals won a playoff game? Glad you asked, Andy. It was January 6th, 1991. That was many years ago. I don't even know if Mackenzie was alive during that time. I'm guessing no. If Joe Burrow can somehow lead the Bengals, who are very good this year, very explosive, they look like they're going to be good for years to come. If he can lead them to the Super Bowl and then a Super Bowl win, I mean, geez, he'd be a hero in Cincinnati. And that's why I gave him the edge over a certain other quarterback, because of what that would mean to Cincinnati, who's been terrible for so many years.
Okay.
Yeah, that certain other quarterback was Patrick Mahomes. We left Patrick Mahomes off this list. Like, Patrick Mahomes had like a terrible Super Bowl last year, except for that amazing throw where he was on the run. But he spent most of that Super Bowl on the run, on his back, getting tossed around. We need redemption here. And Patrick Mahomes could win his second ring. So I don't understand why he wasn't on this list. I thought he should have been number 5. But I let Andy go with Joe Burrow. Fine. Big hero in Cincinnati, but he's got years to come. Joe Burrow's got many years to come. Like, let's give Mahomes a little chance here. And then Joe Burrow win one down the road.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on to number 4. Charles, we'll start with you this time. Who landed at number 4?
Yes. We went with, ever heard of Aaron Rodgers? Aaron Rodgers, that guy who's had quite a 2021 season, quite an off season. It's been quite tumultuous. But the guy hasn't won his second ring yet. Have you noticed that? He's won 1 ring in his entire career. And so we're all talking about how, beyond certain opinions you might have, he's one of the greatest of all time. And also, if this is the last dance for Green Bay, this version of Green Bay, it would be kind of wild to see him win one potentially heading out in the offseason.
Yeah, I agree. He hasn't won a Super Bowl since I can remember. I can't remember that. Was HD around when last time he won a Super Bowl? So it's about time and Aaron Rodgers puts up or shuts up, because he's had a lot to say, and now it's time to go out there. And I know they have home field advantage. They have home field advantage, it seems like, all the time, and it never really works out for them. So this is the time for Aaron Rodgers to rise up all above that and get clearance from his doctor, Dr. Joe Rogan, and lead the Packers to a championship.
All right, now we are on to number 3. Andy.
We had on this list a guy I like to call Tom Brady. He has to be on this list, right? He's won 7 of them. If you win 8 Super Bowls, you got to be on this list. No one's ever come close to winning 8 Super Bowls. He's running out of fingers. So an 8 Super Bowl would be an incredible story. I know what you're saying. It's boring. Brady wins it all the time. 8 Super Bowls that would be. Like, that's beyond thought. So I have to put Tom Brady. Also, he's the GOAT.
See, I thought that Andy should have gone back to his roots and said, Tommy. How about Tommy? But no, seriously, the thing intrigued here to me and would move him up the list. So having third's kind of funny for the GOAT. But think about it this way. What if the Patriots, Andy's Patriots, make it to the Super Bowl and it's Tommy versus Bill? Like, pipe dream for me. Like, I want this to happen so bad, and he would go from 3rd to like beyond 1st on this list. Like, that would be the most intriguing, wild thing. I want this to happen. Make it happen. Let's go.
All right, number 2. Charles, go ahead.
All right, so circle the wagons. The Buffalo Bills are in contention, folks.
Okay.
And what would happen besides a lot of tables being broken through? Josh Allen might win a championship. And if that were to happen, you would have so many kids named Josh Allen whatever in Buffalo. Like, imagine the quarterback who can bring the Bills their elusive first Super Bowl ever. The idea of it is mind-blowing. I'm going to give credit to my guy here. It's the new year, new us. Andy was the one who was like, we got to put this number 2. He's absolutely right. A Super Bowl in Buffalo, I can't even imagine. So Josh Allen, that's such a compelling storyline. I would love to see it happen.
Yes, if he wins, if he brings the Super Bowl to Buffalo, he is a superhero for the rest of the time he's on this earth in Buffalo. And Super Bowl parades usually take what, like 3-4 hours to complete? This one would go probably for about 3 months. Like if they were to win a Super Bowl and Josh Allen was to bring them that Super Bowl, legend for the rest of his life in Buffalo.
And finally, the number one quarterback we want to see win the Super Bowl is Andy. Drumroll.
It pains me to say it, but I'm an adult and I'm mature and I can rise above criticism I had in the past. It is Dak Prescott, quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. Let me tell you why. Last year, we thought we saw him go down with that gruesome leg injury. His foot was bent a different way he shouldn't be bent. We were worried about his contract status, what was going to happen to his career. And he's come back and he's led the Cowboys, who are known to choke a lot in January, to a very good record. They got a home game this week against the 49ers. The Cowboys haven't been to the Super Bowl since black and white televisions. So if he was able to bring the Cowboys, that used to be America's team, back to the Super Bowl and win a Super Bowl, the Cowboys are big for business. It would be good for football, and it would be an amazing story.
How do you feel about this, Charles?
I wasn't so sure about this one, putting him at number one. And the fact that Jerry Jones would be insufferable for 2 weeks and then for 3 or 4 or 5 years afterwards about this one, I don't know if it's worth it putting him at number one. But yeah, I get it. I memean, Dak coming back, delivering the Cowboys to a Super Bowl win for the first time. I think it's in 20 some odd years. No, 30 years. I think it was 95 was the last one, whatever it was. Yeah, I'm on board. The Cowboys winning it, America's team again, Andy.
Barry Switzer was their coach, by the way, last time.
There you go.
So it'd be huge.
Solid list.
You can't forget Dak's foot was pointing this way, and now it's this way. And it could be going to the Super Bowl. So I mean, he's got to be the number one here.
I'm really proud of you guys for coming up with this list together. It's pretty solid. Pretty solid.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you guys for joining us. Up next, we have the one and only Jerry Rice on the show after the break. Hey sports fans, if you want to watch more sports seriously, be sure to check out these clips right here. And make sure you're subscribed to the channel to see all the great content from us here at USA Today Sports.